Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're gonna cut down all our broccoli. I already harvested all the heads off of them. I'm gonna put them in a compost, and we're gonna do a little bit of explanation on the compost itself. Okay. I want to get you right down in the soil so I can explain this a little bit better. Any of your brassicas that you're cutting, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, uh, kale, all of it, you have to cut below the surface. If you cut up here on this, it will just continue growing right through the winters, snow, frost, everything. And next year you'll have shoots coming up, which is deceptive because you'll let it grow thinking, I don't have to plant my broccoli. Yes, you do, because that will not produce a head. It will just go straight to seed. So you want to cut below the soil every time you're doing this. Get in there good and get it down beneath the soil. And that's, like I said, that goes for Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, any brassica basically. All right, so I got my broccoli plants, and these are, you could leave these whole, throw them in chunked up just like that if you want to, and they're going to decompose just fine. But it goes much quicker if you can cut them down in the smaller pieces, which is what I like to do. I'll just cut them in, when they're this long, I'll cut them all into 8-inch pieces. And you can spread them out more evenly that way too. And this will go all into my green pile. Now I mentioned last time I have all my green pile here, my browns here, and my leaves here. And I didn't mention leaves, when you put them in, you want to mulch them. Don't put them in whole. It takes forever for them to decompose. And your leaves aren't gonna, I said leaf mulch. It's more like it's leaf mold. But it's super nutrified. It's very good for your soil. It acts as part of the browns. Same thing, basically. So your ratio, whether you're going in ground, in bed, in a pot, should be, for me, I like around 70-30 is perfect. It might be different for you. You might have, I think climate, elevation, soil type, it all comes into play. Find the mix that works for you best. But compost is absolutely the best thing you can put in your ground, in your pots, in your raised beds. It's better than any type of potting mix you're gonna buy or pre-made soil. You can't beat it. It's all the nutrients, nitrogen, everything that your plants need. If you're going with, you don't have access to browns or maybe not enough greens, and you may have to put some additives in there like bone meal or manure or whatever. But you mess with it and see what works best for you. If you got, very sandy soil, you're probably going to need a lot more brown and a heavy dose of nitrogen. If you're in a clay soil, you're not going to need as much of the brown, maybe a little more green. You got to play with your mix and see what works good for you. And that's really all you're doing. My best advice to you would be to check out Charles Dowding, master gardener, also master composter. I've never seen nothing like his compost piles. This guy's got a barn full of bins, and he composts everything. And it's super important if you want healthy vegetables that just go bonkers and you're taking great yields and huge vegetables. This is what you want to do, compost like crazy. And another thing, well, my plant had disease on it, had this, don't worry about that. Compost everything. The only time I'm burning leaves is if it's infested with a ton of bugs, some kind of pest that I'm probably not going to get rid of. I will yank that thing then and there and burn the entire thing to get rid as much as I can of that population of pests. That's the only reason I do it. Your wilt or mold, powdery mildew, things like this, these are mostly soil-borne diseases. They're there whether you want them or not. Mulch your leaves, it's fine. And come summertime, when it becomes a hot compost, it's going to kill off most of that anyhow. But even if you did get rid of them and didn't put them in your compost, chances are you're still going to get powdery mildew. You're still going to get some kind of wilt or black rot, or it's in the soil. Compost everything. I always do. And deal with diseases and pests as they come. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, you can follow us on Facebook, hashtag Heller's Harvest, TikTok at Heller's Harvest, Instagram, hashtag Heller's Harvest, and YouTube at Heller's Harvest. Thanks for watching.